At goal, 6'3", number 12,
And looking at the explosiveness on the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Brooks kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. Prince the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Here's Morant. And he goes right over to Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside, Bain. No good on the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Lobbed up there for Edwards. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
4 on the clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Watching that play, it's surprising that for his career, Steven Adams has averaged under 8 rebounds a game.
Here's Edwards. He takes it in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Morant looking around. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. 3 on the clock. Here's Prince. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And Morant gets it to go.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the 3 a little bit more.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And when Gobert cuts like that, it's over for the defense. For a big man, his mobility is unreal.
Outside, Bain. Bain drawn the double team. Out to Brooks. On the wing, Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. They get it back at the elbow, Edwards. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Bain. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Russell with a wide open look. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Good form on the jump shot. Russell's ability to stretch the floor makes him even more valuable.
Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Brooks from outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Prince wide open. Offline with his 3. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 2. Out to Brooks. And a wide open look for Bain. They get it back. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Morant. He's got 8. Pocket 6. Here's Adams.
We know he likes to block shots, but Rudy Gobert impact on contesting shots just as important.
Russell against Bain. And it's Russell missing. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Here's Edwards driving to the basket, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Morant outside. In the corner, it's Bain. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Russell dishes to Towns. Yep, it counts. Towns has got 6.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Russell against Morant. Inside, Towns with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Russell passes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Bain. Morant right side. Feeds it to Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Great use of the pump fake, the best move in basketball. So much untapped potential with Jaren Jackson.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it, they kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Outside, Bain. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. And the dunk by Jackson.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Russell against Morant. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant outside. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. And they double up Morant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Timberwolves leading by 4.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a little wrinkle in Russell's game at that time with a sweet up fake.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Jones for 3, and no good on the last second attempt this time.
And nice hustle by Russell, trying to make himself into more of a two-way player.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folk. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Good on the second free throw. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. And Jones over to help. There's the pass to McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Now Jones. The kick out to Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Noel. This one for three. A shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Jones looking for an opening. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Back to Williams. He dishes it to Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Just 5 to shoot. Williams passes to Aldoni. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Williams. And Memphis turns it over again. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here he goes. Over in the corner, McDaniels. His three-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Reed. Back to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Jones for 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he hits both. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. So the wing on the left, 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Screen by McDaniel. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Conchar, the pass to Williams. To the paint. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Well, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's McDaniels, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Outside, Jones. There's the feed to Clark. The kick out to Williams for the lead. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Timeout timeout called. The Grizzlies.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. 6 to shoot. And here's Prince outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside, Russell. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Russell's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
On the wing, Bain. Back to Brooks. Morant against Edwards. Jackson has the open look, and that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The kick out to Towns for the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot.
The previous play is under.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Russell against Morant. The drive by Russell. Prince kicks to Russell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Russell inside. Guarded by Morant. And that one's good. Russell.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Back to Bain. He kicks to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Morant against Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. Payton for 3. Offensive rebound. Adams. Out to Brooks for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morant against Russell. Three-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. Baines got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. And that one goes long. Timberwolves leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for D'Angelo Russell.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Morant outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Brooks outside. In the corner, it's Bane. The three. Jackson kicks to Morant. And stolen by Russell. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Here's a shot from earlier as the Suns arrived at the arena. They're looking to leave town on a winning note tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
To the paint, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Outside Edwards. Out left to the wing. Here's Prince. Offensive board. Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Outside Edwards. Takes the three. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Russell against Paul. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Prince with the bucket.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. From downtown, always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Count that bucket.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Outside Booker. There's the three. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Paul with a steal. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Up top Edwards. He's guarded by Paul. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Misses the three.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Booker against Russell. Now here's Ayton, guarded closely. Bridges passes to Crowder from outside the arc. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder. Bridges has got 5 points. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. With the drive. Doesn't go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Paul finds Booker. And the Suns get another three.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Here's Russell. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the wing on the left. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. Towns for three, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Crowder, the pass to Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Prince. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3. Give him 8. 7 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside Booker. And that's not going to go. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Here's Russell. Nails the baby hook. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
So it's Phoenix now, after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. Shoots. Again, the Timberwolves score.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Pass to Ayton. Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Defense unable to. DeAndre Ayton that time getting inside and using his frame.
Towns a screen on Paul. Now Towns. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Ayton. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Prince. Stolen by Bridges. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout call for Minnesota. T-shirts are headed your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Here's Paul. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bridges. A minute 39 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Booker's got 8.
He's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
Russell attacking. Now here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And Phoenix has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Paul finds Crowder. The kick out to Paul. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Towns. He has 7. Over to the wing. 4-3. That one is off. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges outside. Crowder left side. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Booker for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What an ending to the first half.
All right, good stuff, Allie.
The Suns, 27.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Nas Reed out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the shot goes.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Uses the glass on the layup.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Now here's Payne. He's closely guarded. Here's Shaman. Pass to Landale. Now Payne. And here's Saric for 3. McLaughlin with the rebound. Minnesota shooting 55% for the game so far. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Phoenix grabs the miss. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Landale. Saric with it. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Johnson, he's checked in for Lee. Payne, pass to Johnson. Saric, a screen from behind the arc. Stolen by Anderson. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here are the Suns now. Now Payne. Pass to Shaman. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Noel with a rebound. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Payne with a double. Here's Noel, pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Noel, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here's Saric. Back to Johnson. Saric, a screen on McDaniels. Johnson inside, Anderson covered. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
For the lead. And it's McLaughlin missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side Johnson. Pass to Shaman. To stop the drought. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 2.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Noel. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Shaman. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
Minnesota calls timeout. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Russell's got 5.
Well, you got to chase him off the three-point line and not let him get into that kind of rhythm as Russell knocks one in.
Outside Payne. Johnson with it. Back to Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot. Launches a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. For the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And here's Paul. Booker for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 3 quarters of play and a close one. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays. So valuable.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Outside for Booker, over Edwards, and Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. And the Suns lead by 1.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
Yeah, just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Pass to Prince. Outside for Russell. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Paul passes to Crowder.
Crowder not.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this
Previous play is under
was so many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, guys, you don't have to chuck up the first 3 you see. Keep your heads up. Keep looking for the best option. Let's see how they respond. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Towns for 3. Here's Prince. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Suns leading. Into the lane. And Ayton with the stuff.
How about Ayton just gliding to the rim with that 7'1" frame?
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. The Suns making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Russell against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. The kick out to Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. Right wing. Pass to Prince. Russell against Paul. Outside Edwards. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Ball against Russell. Now Ayton. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And they double up Edwards. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Ayton to stop the run. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have got that here in the 4th quarter. Here's Edwards. 1:25 left to play in the 4th quarter. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ball passes to Ayton. The kick out to Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Edwards with it. Here he goes. Yes!
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Bridges outside. Outside for Booker. There's the triple. The 3-ball. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Edwards, here we go. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Ayton passes to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Up top, Johnson, guarded by Russell. Back to Bridges. Over to the left wing. From deep, Johnson. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Now here's Morant. And there's the feed to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Morant against Paul. Johnson outside. Paul left side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
First team foul.
Phoenix on defense. It's a 3-point game. Grant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on 8.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Both good from the line that time.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Knocked away. Bridges with the steal. Ayton the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 5 points so far. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far, but Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Paul against Morant. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Now, here's Bane. Six to shoot. Shot from 12. That one off the back iron and out. Suns leading by 5. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Now Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Paul passes to Booker. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Brooks with him. Out guarded by Booker. Bane kicks to Jackson. Bridges against Bane. Lets it go with a 3. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Bridges. 5 points in the game.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Jackson, a screen on Paul. Morant dishes to Jackson. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Phoenix leading by 8. At the elbow, Paul. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Can't hit that one. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at center. Jackson kicks to Bain. Back to Jackson. Another shot. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack a Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
First team foul.
Morant surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson driving the lane. Off target at the rim.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And Ayton throws it down.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Morant against Paul. And a wide open look for Bain. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 6 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul outside. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks it out to Johnson. Booker outside. Fires from deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside, Bain. Bain drawn the double team. Here's Jackson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Suns leading by 11. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now here's Morant. Adams in the high post. Johnson's there. Bain with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Jackson misses. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Johnson, good.
Such a good facilitator. If your defense makes a mistake, Paul will find the open man.
Morant against Paul. Morant kicks to Brooks. Into the lane. Passes it to Adams. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable score.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. A strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Paul, following the score by Memphis. On the wing, Booker. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges shot. Good.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Morant. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it out to Johnson. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Phoenix with a 14-point.
33. The Grizzlies, 19.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We got Jay Crowder. Landry Shamet is out there with Lee. Then it's Dario Saric. And it's Landale in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Shamet. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 9. Jackson down low. Charge is there. And Adams kicks to Brooks. 4 on the shot clock. Gets it down to single digits. Jackson's got 9 points.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous jab.
Driving in. The kick out to Crowder. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Shamet with it, working on Jones. Offensive rebound. Here's Saric. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
He hits both from the stripe. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Shamet with it, working on Jones. Sharch finds Crowder. Clock at 6.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Phoenix, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by Phoenix. Shot clock at 6. Here's Aldama, covered by Sharch. And here's Sharch. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder dishes to Sharch. Crowder sets a screen for Sharch. Back to Crowder. Pass to Shamet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Phoenix leading by 11. 1:10 left to play in the third. Lee with the stuff.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Jones. The Suns getting the bucket. Here's Conchar. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Aldama. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Shamet with it. The dish now to Sharch. And slam dunk by Sharch.
And you have to get Saric out of the paint. Once he's inside, he's ready to take it home.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Conchar. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Bain. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Bain for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And then Johnson with the dunk.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
And here's Morant. And he drives in, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Now here's Paul. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Bain against Paul. Bain passes to Morant. From past the arc. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. Suns leading by 13. Now Paul. There's the drive. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Morant passes to Bain. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. Adams outside. Well, shot missing. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Paul. The pass to Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. 3-pointer. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Paul. Brooks dishes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. 13-point lead. Johnson with a screen on Morant. Paul passes to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Johnson dishes to Paul. Booker with no one around. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Shoots from the baseline. Tries again. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
Morant against Paul. 1:24 left in the fourth. Kicks it out to Booker. Johnson surveying the floor. There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Bain, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Phoenix.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mikal Bridges.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And here is Paul. after Jaren Jackson made that last three-pointer. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Bridges outside. From deep. So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Brooks finds Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Russell from outside. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Back to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. And at last, they get one to fall.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside Russell. Takes a 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Russell against Morant. To the inside. Here's Adams. He's off on that one. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Towns with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. Morant against Russell. There's Jackson with the 3, and he buries his first look.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Russell against Morant. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, the swat by Adams. And here's the fast break. The finish! And he capped off the break with a monster slam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Outside Morant. To the middle. Outside for Brooks. 5 on the clock. Outside Morant. Shot from the top of the key. There's a rebound by the Timberwolves.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Outside Morant. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation is the buzzer sound. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Russell. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Off target from outside.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. Back to Payne. Pass to Brooks. Up top, Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jackson, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Russell from deep three-point land. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. They're and it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Russell with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Brooks outside. Going inside. Pass to Jackson. Outside Payne. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Adams grabs the miss. Outside Payne. Outside for Morant. They grab their own miss. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Here's Russell. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Misses again, now 0 for 3. Brooks left side. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 10 points.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Edwards against Morant. Here's Payne. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team. moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Memphis trailing here. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. No good there. Good D by Gobert.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
To the right side. Towns for three. And another three for Minnesota.
You know what? You have bigs who can threaten you with the triple where you have to at least respect it. But when you think about Karl Anthony Towns, in multiple seasons, he's hit over 40% from three.
Jackson with it. Russell covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Adams. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Just 2 to shoot. No good. A bit long that time. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-3 run. Outside Edwards. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Grizzlies have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Brooks. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. Tries again. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
That one misses for Gobert. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzz! And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Anderson in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Jones. And that one's good. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's McLaughlin. Clark grabs the board. Outside, Williams. Off the mark there with a 3. Minnesota has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Back to Clark. Williams in the post. Working on McDaniels. Williams misses.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
First personal foul. First team.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Reed can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Jones. Williams a screen on Reed. Jones from outside. Knocks down the long J. Jones has got 5.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Noel. Can't hit from in close.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Out to the right wing for 3. And he can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. There's the drive. And he slams it in one-handed.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off target with the 3. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. The shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Clark outside. Beyond the arc. Here's Tillman. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Noel. Back to Daniels. Lets the 3 fly. Conchar pulls it in. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's McLaughlin.
Grizzlies foul. Xavier Tillman. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Minnesota in the lead. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Here's Towns. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Adams. Yes! And the foul! That one on Russell.
One of the strongest players in the league. Adams using his size well on the glass.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Pass to Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Bain, the pass to Adams. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Now Russell. The three is up. Sinks it from distance.
You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
Outside Bain. Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And he banks in the layup.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Outside Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. Pass to Towns. Jacks up a three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Morant. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
No one covering. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Bain finds Brooks. Adams inside. Defended by Gobert. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Bain. A minute 37 left in the game. Nails it from 3.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Russell with the ball. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. Gobert passes to Russell. Gobert with it. Adams covering. Towns with the ball. Fires the 3. Brooks with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Edwards. Jackson against Towns. Adams a screen. Jackson for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Many of Adams' points are generated off putbacks, just like that one.
And the Timberwolves with possession. And here's Edwards. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Russell against Morant. Pass to Bain. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This one was a fun one to watch.
It's an NBA afternoon game here on this. We're anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make a difference tonight?
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Paul against Russell. Paul kicks to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It takes discipline to stay down on the pump fake, and D'Angelo Russell enjoys using it to get that defender committed.
And so Russell hits them both. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Gobert pulls it in.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Towns for 3. That shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Towns sets the pick for Russell. The kick out to Towns. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Bridges left side. Now the pass to Johnson. Bridges against Prince. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball against Russell. The kick out to Towns. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
Paul surveying the floor. Johnson, that's for 2. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Paul against Russell. Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Booker. Will it go? They get it again. Timberwolves leading by 9. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
A shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. And Towns throws it down.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Booker against Edwards. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Towns. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges left side. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Booker the pass to Johnson. Releases from 15. Booker no good. Timberwolves leading by 11. And here's Edwards from the arc. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Ayton kicks to Paul. And stolen by Prince. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Minnesota shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Edwards. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Suns trail by 11. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing, Booker passes it to Ayton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
But Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards inside. Out to the right wing. That's a 2 from Towns. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Ball kicks to Booker. From deep three-point range, Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Ball finds Booker. Now, here's Bridges. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Kept alive, Minnesota. Prince dishes to Towns. Back to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Tries again. Bridges with the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think of a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Towns down low, defended by Paul. Paul with the steal. This one for three. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Up top, Gobert. Outside, Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Anthony Edwards showing you, yes, I am a vertical threat at the rim.
Russell against Paul. Bridges outside. On the wing, Booker. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Johnson outside. Oh, through the foul. It almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Russell against Paul. Edwards with the screen. The kick out to Towns. The three. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul passes to Booker. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Booker. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 6.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And he comes it down.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
And here is Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Booker looking around. From 7. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Gets it off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very thank you, David. We'll be back And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Towns, he's really been playing well.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Shamet with it.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Noel, covered by Lee. Kicks to McDaniels. Shot clock at 5. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Now here's Saric. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shamet the pass to Saric. Back to Shamet. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And Anderson gets it to go.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's Shamet missing. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Noel. Anderson outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Lee outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lee's got his first 3 points of the game.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Noel. The feed to Anderson. Banked in off the glass. Anderson's got his second bucket.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Here's the pass to Landale. Another 3 for Phoenix.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Anderson wide open, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shamet the pass to Saric, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Here's Noel. Lets the 3 fly, and another 3 for Minnesota.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now Shamet. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 5. Shamet kicks to Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Over Prince. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I don't think the defense can do much more than that. Jake Crowder just exerting his will as much as his skill.
Edwards looking it over. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. With the putback. And another shot. Gobert the pass to Prince. Out to Edwards. Gobert trying to get open. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. It's stolen by Sharks. Here's Crowder. It's deflected.
That Taurean Prince is the kind of length and speed to close the gap and send it back.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 3. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Answers out there for Phoenix.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Paul kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul against Russell. Clock is at 3. With 3, Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint. Good night.
Paul passes to Booker. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 7. Looking to get back on track here. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Paul dishes to Johnson. Back to Paul. He feeds it to Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Edwards. The kick out to Towns. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Back to Russell. Towns in the corner. Beyond the arc. The shot comes out. The Suns go the other way with it. Bridges left side. Edwards against Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Wow, hammering it in!
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Booker with no one around. Drills it from outside.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here's Edwards. A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Ball outside. This is to Bridges. Feeds it to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Ball against Russell. And here's Booker from the arc. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 8. From downtown, and Russell gets it to go on the assist from Edwards.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
On the wing, Johnson. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Paul. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Paul outside. On the wing, Bridges. With the drive. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Outside, Edwards. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The high post shot, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Booker, right side. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
And so Minnesota takes the win. They came in here and took care of business like they...
And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jackson going inside.
For a guy his size, Jaren has such a quick first step. Gets to the rim in a hurry.
Paul against Morant. Outside for Booker. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city.
Oh, hammer it home!
That hurt.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Pass to Adams. Now here's Bane. Back to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Adams has run these screen and rolls countless times. Great job getting to the right spot.
The kick out to Johnson. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That's good from Bridges.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A., well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
Memphis trailing here. The drive by Bane. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
On the wing, Brooks. Outside Bane. From the high post. And too long on the shot.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And Booker with the jam.
Wow. Booker doing whatever it takes to get to the basket. Totally fearless.
Outside Morant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And Phoenix has possession. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Bane. Bridges passes to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Ooh, poked away and stolen by Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Drains the triple.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Outside Morant. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Puts the move on. Over Paul. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Inside, Steven Adams is always ready for battle, getting the shot off to spike the foul.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Morant. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. From the high post.
Chris Paul takes pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. He gets right in your jersey.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Paul against Morant. Outside for Booker. From outside, off the mark. The 3 from Bain. The shot, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top, up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
On the court right now for the Suns, Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the center position. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Out of bounds, it'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns leading. Outside Paul, driving to the basket. Outside Johnson. Pass to Booker. Johnson a screen on Bain. Booker, the pass to Bridges. 3 on the clock. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Morant against Paul. Outside Johnson. Pass to Booker. Here he goes. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
From the wing, Morant, no good. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Morant against Paul. Bain with a screen on Paul. Outside Bain. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by the Suns. Up top, Paul. Brooks defending. Here's Booker with the drive. And Booker with the jam.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Morant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Jackson on the wing. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Outside for Booker. Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Morant against Paul. To end the run. And Morant good for three. Morant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Paul against Morant. Pass to Aiden. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. From deep, Bain. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both free throws good from Booker. 55 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Morant against Paul. Right side Morant. Up top Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Chris Paul.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
He's off on the second. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to Booker. Fires for three. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bain. Here's Adams. Brooks outside. Morant with it. He's guarded by Paul. Fires the three. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice stroke by Morant. You love to see him drain the three a little bit more.
Pass to Booker. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight.
With the score, your Grizzlies 17, the Suns 28.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Timeout called. Memphis. And he drives in, out to the wing. 4-3, and the Suns get another 3.
The coaching staff encourages Shamet to take these shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Here's Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Clock at 6. Back to Conchar. Now here's Green, covered by Crowder. From 13, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Shamet, defended by Jones. Pass to Lee. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here is Green. Jones with the ball. Here's Conchar. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J. Conchar's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shamet. He's got 5. To the left side wing. Šarić finds Crowder. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 15.
Jay Crowder, not the biggest guy, but he's crafty in the painted area. Knows how to get his shot.
Outside Jones. Down low. Here's Aldama. Doesn't go for him. Šarić with some nice D. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Landale. Now here's Crowder. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more 3-pointers than 2-pointers.
Jones' shot is good. Phoenix has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Shamet. That 3's off the mark. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Tillman. Now Green. That's tipped. Crowder with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Shamet. Gets the 3 ball to go. Shamet's got 8.
From range, Landry Shamet is just a natural. Has total confidence in his own abilities.
Here's Jones. Second shot opportunity. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Šarić a screen on Jones. Pass to Lee. Šarić, high post. Aldama grabs a board. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now here's Green. Driving in, deflected. 46 seconds left in the third. Here's Shamet. Give him 8. And the Suns get another 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Jock Landale. First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Good on the second one. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Paul passes to Johnson. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Booker against Bane. And he throws it down with one hand.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
And here's Booker from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. That shot missing. Well, the Grizzlies shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. The three from Bane nails it from beyond the arc.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Outside for Booker. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. For Memphis, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Bane, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. He's covered by Ayton. Out to the wing. Here's Aldama. Shoots over Johnson. Johnson with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. To the wing, right side. Johnson finds Paul. Back to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 16.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Bane. Here's Ayton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. From deep, Johnson tries again. From outside the arc, buries it from 3.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Devin Booker.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
From deep. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant. A shot to stop the drought. Rebounded by Johnson. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A statement road victory.